Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Justice Gawai, Honorable Justice Suryakant, Supreme Court Judge, distinguished judges of the Supreme Court present here, members of the bar, distinguished representatives of the various organizations who have very generously contributed to the health insurance scheme, and senior advocates and other colleagues. First of all, let me congratulate those who have contributed to this book called Pillars of Justice. The reason why I thought of initiating this particular endeavor was to have our young academics write something about judgments of the Supreme Court and critique them. And actually, it was a very easy job because whoever I contacted was more than willing to write. So we've got a lovely volume of very, very thoughtful articles on some of the judgments that have been rendered by the Supreme Court. You know, I want to recognize them today, and we shall do so in the course of this evening. The second thing I want to mention is that I, on May the 13th, 2024, made a promise to the bar of this country, of the Supreme Court, that I will, in the course of the year, collect 50 crores for medical health insurance scheme. And the reason for that was that when I saw young people in this profession who have come from different parts of the country, I found that they were in penury, and that apart from the difficulties of being successful in a profession in Delhi, especially when you come straight from the Supreme Court, which shouldn't be the first choice of young lawyers, but having come here, they find themselves lost, and they cannot meet their expenses, they cannot take care of their family. So it's very important for us to reach out to them because we are the privileged few, and it's our duty as members of the bar to help out. So it's in that context that I thought of it, and on May 13, 2024, I announced that I would collect 50 crores. Now, how did I go about it? I started sort of collecting from those who I have served for the last 52 years, and said, please make a contribution for my bar. I rang up Mr. Anil Agarwal of Vedanta. He readily agreed and gave us a contribution of 5 crores. I rang up Anil Ambani, a dear friend of mine, and he had no choice but to say yes, so he gave 5 crores. I rang up the GMR group, both Mr. Rao as well as Mr. Bhaskar Chandran, who are here, and they said, so now that you have asked, we'll make sure that it happens. And it did happen, 5 crores. Thank you very much. I rang up Gautam Adani, and I said, look, it's time for you to contribute because you are more or less the emperor of India now, and 5 crores is too little for you. He said, if you want more, I'll give more, but here is 5 crores. So he gave 5 crores. Mr. Kumaramanga Birla, again, an old friend of mine who have served the Birla empire for many, many years, and never asked them for anything. So I said, another 5 crores from you, and he said yes. So thank you to him. Then I rang up Lakshmi, another friend of mine, Lakshmi Mittal from London, and he picked up the phone, and I made that request. He said, somebody will get in touch with you soon. So he gave 5 crores. Then again, Mukesh Ambani, I knew Dhirubhai Ambani when I was a young lawyer, and we had a very, very warm relationship. And when these boys were kids, they used to come to me, and I used to do most of their matters in Bombay. So I asked him, he said, how much do you want? I said, 10 crores. He said, you'll have the check soon. So he gave 10 crores. Then I rang up Chandra, that is Natarajan Chandrasekhar of Tata, who I also know very well. And he's, of course, now, director of Tata Sons. So he also did not hesitate. So he gave 5 crores. And from the Torrent Group, Mr. Samir Mehta, again, a very good friend of mine. And in fact, Dushyant Dave told me if he doesn't give it, let me know, I'll make him a call. But but it didn't really happen. I asked him, so he gave 5 crores. So we have 50 crores. In this process, we have 50 crores with us. But I want to tell you what we did, because I contacted Apollo Group, who are also my clients. I know the head of the family, head of the Apollo Group. He's an old friend of mine. So I said, look, we want you to handle this. So he sort of looked at the market and got hold of a company called the National Insurance Company. And we started talking to the National Insurance Company as to what kind of benefits our young lawyers can get. So I want to tell you, sir, that there is no insurance policy in this country that gives so many benefits as this one does. And I shall just tell you what these are. We are covering pre-existing diseases covered from day one. Maternity cover from day one only for the first 2 living kids. 50,000 rupees for normal delivery, 50,000 rupees for C-section. Room rent, 2% of the sum insured. ICU rent, 4% of the sum insured. Sum insured on floater basis for all members of the family. Age limit 0 to 90. Family size self plus spouse plus 2 dependent kids up to 25 years and 2 dependent parents, in-laws up to 90 years. Parents or in-laws, any one side can be covered. Cross combination is not allowed. Co-payment, 10% of all claims of parents only, means 10% of claimed amount will be deducted only for parents. Then GIPSA PPN rates will be applicable in GIPSA panel hospitals. Reasonable and customary clause will be applicable. OPD charges, test charges, medicine purchased on doctor prescription, health checkups, dental treatment, eye checkup when you claimed up to 15,000 rupees per family. Cashless hospitalization in 15,000 plus hospitals pan-India. You can get ill anywhere, and you will get your hospital expenses anywhere in the country. All latest modern treatments covered up to the limit decided by IRDA, and pre and post hospitalization expenses covered up to 30 days before admission and 60 days after discharge, not applicable to maternity claims, and internal congenital diseases covered. External congenital diseases covered only in cases of life-threatening conditions. LASIK eye surgery is covered if power is beyond minus 7.1. Ambulance charge is covered up to 2,000 per event. Newborn child is covered from day one within family sum insured. No individual or family can be covered twice in the policy. So as per the proposals, coverage of sum insured of 2 lakhs for members, including their family members, will be paid by the association. So no member has to contribute anything. From the fund that we have collected, from the fund they have collected, 2 lakhs will be paid into their accounts. And then we have already launched the insurance scheme, including family members will be paid by the association to the insurance company, and the same will be complementary from the association to members. Cost of insurance of 2 lakhs, that is 35,400 rupees per member, will be borne by SEBA for 2,500 members. Addition to that, if any member wants to increase the coverage amount for them and their family members, then member can pay additional premium as per the chart. So he can pay 3 lakhs for an additional premium of 35,000, cover 3 lakhs for an additional premium of 35,400. Additional sum insured 8 lakhs for 70,000, 13 lakhs for 1,18,000, and 18 lakhs for 1,53,000. So all this is covered under the medical insurance scheme. I don't think that we will have such a scheme anywhere in the country for anybody, but I thank all of you sitting here, sir, representative of those who have contributed to have extended your generosity for the members of the bar. We in the bar will never forget you. Because this is a gesture that we'll always remember. So thank you very much for being here, and thank you for the young advocates who have contributed in the making of this particular book. Thank you very much, and thank you, sir, the Chief Justice, and all the judges of the Supreme Court, including Justice Surikant, to be here on this occasion to share the joy of the bar for having launched this scheme. Thank you.